First Peter 5:8. Remember, we're talking about the strategy of Satan to war against God's people. Satan, the adversary. The Greek word for Satan means an adversary. Peter describes Satan as our adversary, one who fights and opposes us. As our adversary, Satan is going to and fro upon the earth as a lion, stalking his prey, seeking those he can seize and bring to destruction. We must never forget for one moment that we have a chief adversary who's always searching and looking for an opportunity to oppose us. We are in fierce combat, wrestling with Satan and his evil powers and principalities of darkness. This combat with Satan, our adversary, is not a natural combat in the natural world. It is not simply a mental combat we face. Though he attacks us through our minds, we are involved in an intense spiritual conflict. I repeat that, we are involved in an intense spiritual conflict. We are warned to be on the alert, as a soldier would set a watch and be on the alert for any sign of the enemy, which may be lurking around. You must learn to recognize Satan as your adversary. Since he is a spirit being, he usually works through people to oppose you. Throughout Jesus' life, Satan, as Jesus' adversary, worked through people to oppose and attack him. When Jesus was born, Satan, working through Herod, tried to kill him by ordering all the male children 2 years of age and under to be killed. As he ministered and taught in the synagogues, Jesus was opposed by the Jewish leaders. His real adversary was not the Jewish leaders or the Roman soldiers who beat and mocked him and nailed him to the cross, not even Judas or Herod or Pilate. His real adversary was Satan, working through them. One of Satan's major activities upon the earth today is to oppose, to fight, and to war against God's people and all that is holy and righteous. The moment we begin to do the work that God has given us to do, Satan, our adversary, will be there to oppose us. We must expect it and be prepared. We must not struggle and fight against the people Satan is using to attack and oppose us. We must not war in the flesh, but in the spirit. We must recognize Satan as our adversary and resist him in times of prayer, fasting, by binding the evil spirits that are at work. Let me repeat that. We must not struggle and fight against the people Satan is using to attack and oppose us. We must not war in the flesh, but in the spirit. We must recognize Satan as our adversary and resist him in times of prayer and fasting by binding the evil spirits that are at work. Amen.
Yes, amen. I want to remind you all to please like, subscribe, comment, share, and please remember to pray.